Hello.
Hello สวัสดีค่ะ
Hello. How are you today?
I'm fine.
Questions.
What does paramount
Paramount.
mean?
You mean the movie?
Paramount picture. Paramount.
Picture.
Pictures.
Not
Picture.
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 Pic.
Pic.
Pictures. Pictures.
Picture.
Pictures.
Pikachu.
Paramount means the very, very top. The very best. Mountain.
Mountain.
It's not, I don't think Paramount is a name of a mountain, but they just use the mountain in their logo. Paramount means the most important.
The most important.
Yeah. So I think you can say something like that's the most paramount, I think, something like that. And that means that's the most important. But people don't really say that. I haven't heard anyone say that in a long time. Mostly just Paramount, the movie. But sometimes people will say Paramount. It's of paramount importance or something like that. But I haven't heard anyone say that in a very long time. But it means the most important, like the top of a mountain, the highest, best piece.
Best piece.
Best. Yeah.
Best.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
Why don't you try?
What? Paramount. Paramount of the music.
Why is it getting quiet?
Paramount the music.
Paramount the music? No.
Paramount music.
No.
Paramount.
Oh, good thing I asked. I thought you would.
Food.
Zipty lies sometimes. Do you got it? Yeah, I understand. Oh, okay, sounds good.
You told the base of things.
Yeah, but learning how to use it is not easy. So that's why people make mistakes when they learn grammar. People go through the dictionary. I've met some Russian students and they go through dictionaries and they have spreadsheets and they learn words and they have no idea what the words mean or how to use them. You can't learn vocabulary like that. You learn vocabulary by learning the words you need as you're trying to describe a problem. That's what Sipti is doing. But anyway, if you want to learn vocabulary, then it has to be learned like this. Try again.
Example from you. For example.
I gave you examples. Keep trying. You can't ask for examples now that you're having a problem. You have to ask for examples before.
The most important. The mountain is paramount. Para with words, right?
Para with words? I don't know what para with words means.
Para rooftop.
Para rooftop? No, paramount.
Paramount.
It's the whole word. It comes together. You can't separate it. No.
Paramount. Paramount. The most important.
Goldfish? We still have a few goldfish from yesterday.
Paramount. War Chinese.
What Chinese war? I don't remember any Chinese wars.
Chinese war.
Oh, wall.
War.
Wall.
Wall.
Okay. It's not called the Chinese Wall, it's called the Great Wall.
The Great Wall.
Yes.
The Great Wall is paramount. The Great Wall in Chinese is.
In what?
In China is paramount.
In China.
In China. Or in China is.
In China.
In China is.
The.
in China, the paramount.
No.
The in China, the Great Wall is paramount.
The sentence is right, but it has no meaning. Nobody knows what that means. So, paramount means that something is the most important of a group of other things. Not just the wall by itself. There's no other walls in China. So nobody would understand which wall is important. When someone says something is paramount, it means that that's the one you should focus on. So if someone asked you a question, if they said, what are we going to do? We have so many problems at our company. And then the manager asks you a question or something, and you say, should we focus on advertising? And the manager might say, yes, it's paramount. That means that is the most important one that we need to focus on. But it's a group of other things. So there are other things in the company that we could focus on. We could focus on advertising, we could focus on technology, we could focus on the people. But the thing that's the most important, that's when we say it's paramount. But something has to be paramount. If you say the Great Wall is paramount, you can say that, but more important than what? We can't guess what the other things are that are important. Is the Great Wall more important than the people? Is the Great Wall more important than the land? We don't know what the Great Wall is being compared to. So when you say paramount, it has to be clear what the group of things are.
Like speaking and listening in English. They are paramount.
That's better, but it's still not clear which one. You can't say many things are paramount. In English, speaking, reading, writing, and listening are paramount. Well, what's not paramount? Right?
Listening.
Yeah, you could choose one.
Listening in English.
Listening.
English.
No, listening.
Good listening.
Listening well.
Listening well.
In English.
In English is paramount.
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 Yeah, that's fine.
Paramount.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's good. I think that's right. Yeah.
Before I thought it's name some mountain. Paramount.
Maybe, but I've never heard of a mountain called Mount Paramount. I think that's just their logo, but I could be wrong. There might be a mountain called Paramount, but I've never seen it. I've never heard of it. Anyway, any other exciting questions?
Oh no.
Okay, so Sipti is always trying to get out of the show, usually. It's raining in Japan, I can't come to the show. So I've heard many different things. Like one time Sipti was like, it's Wednesday, I can't come. So Sipti, what does Wednesday matter? In the beginning, Sipti used to say, I have a headache, I can't come to the show. When I said, yeah, I have a headache every show. And then she said, oh, okay, my foot hurts.
Good luck, my foot not hurt.
My foot hurts, it's Wednesday. Sometimes she waits for a while, like she'll say, I can't come to the show, and I say, why? And she's like,
I'm thinking, what?
What can I use?
Find some problem to tell you.
Right, she's like stabbing herself, like,
no,
arm problem.
I don't hurt myself.
Okay, anyway, so we have our goldfish today, ready for Sipti's exciting troubles. So yesterday we tried to have a show, but it was raining. So instead, we watched
Forgot. um, movie.
What's the name?
I forgot.
Oh no!
A robot something.
Oh, Blade Runner.
Oh,
Blade Runner.
Blade Runner.
It doesn't really have a meaning. Blade is like a sword. It's the front part of the sword. That's the blade with the sharp part. And then runner. So it's like some type of train or some type of...
Runner.
It doesn't really have a meaning. Yeah, I just imagine it like a...
Runner like hunter.
No, just like running. Like chasing after someone. Kind of running because the robots ran away, so you have to run after them. And Blade, I don't know why. I don't think they talked about it in the movie either. They just said that's what they were called. But anyway, that was the name of the movie. Blade Runner. It's a good name. Sounds good in English, but it doesn't really have a meaning. It's just a name. Okay, so let's hear now we're ready for another episode of...
Sipti painful.
Sipti's
painful movie review. Mute reviews.
All right. But you have to show people the pain. Sipti's painful.
Sipti's painful.
Movie reviews.
Movie reviews.
Right. You got to stress the word that is the biggest
People can
problem.
see my face.
Yeah, of course.
But
Sometimes Sipti doesn't think so. When I'm talking, she thinks that we have a sophisticated system where the camera just comes to me. Sometimes when I'm talking, I see Sipti, she's like... she thinks that it's like on TV where the camera goes to the other person, but we
Why
don't have
you
that.
don't switch big picture?
Because I would have to edit each video. I would have to edit each video.
Edit off.
To do that would take
Cut.
another hour probably. So
It's hard for you.
yeah, because I already spend, so much time on this already. So if I had to spend another hour or 2 hours editing each video, that would be another, 1,000 hours of time. So it has to be as easy as possible. Sometimes I think they have some technology where if someone's talking, it can switch the camera, but I don't have any of that, so I'm not.
The camera can switch.
No, it's just because
Okay.
whoever's talking, maybe if there was a microphone on this camera and a microphone on this camera, probably there's some equipment that could show your camera when you're talking and my camera when I'm talking, but I don't have any of that, and I don't want to waste time.
Probably season 2 if we can
No,
success.
I don't think I don't think that we're going to make it to season 2. But if we did make a season 2,
This is
we
another
could do a
person.
season 2. No, we would go to another country. If this show is popular, which probably not, but if it was popular,
We don't know.
if it was popular, because it's not clear if anyone's going to be able to learn just by listening. So I have taught thousands of people. I know how to do it. I don't doubt that. The problem is just Sipti will improve, but if someone's watching, is it enough just to see someone learning to improve their level? I don't know if that's true or not. You may have to speak to do it. Just listening might not be good enough. But if it was popular, yeah, we could go to Cambodia or something
good.
and find someone else.
Laos, I think.
No, Laos
Better
is too
than-
close to Thailand. It would have to be someone who
Then-
has a different language.
Cambodia. Oh,
Maybe
yes.
Vietnam or
Because
Cambodia.
language close.
Yeah. Anyway, we don't need to worry about that. Because Cindy doesn't have enough money to pay for a season 2 anyway. But if we did have a season 2, probably we would have the same cameras.
Same camera.
Same problems. Okay, anyway, so we're here for another episode of...
Sipti's painful.
It's not painful.
Lovely.
It's not
Painful.
talking like you're retarded. It's
Pain.
it's stressing the word.
painful
You have to put the pain in the word.
เจ็บปวด painful เจ็บปวด
Not food. Sipties, painful. Movie
Sipties.
reviews.
painful
You put the pain in there though.
Pain.
Painful. Imagine that someone's stabbing you when you say it. Painful.
painful
But it's not your face. You have to put the pain in the word. Painful.
painful
Yeah.
painful reviews
Movie reviews.
reviews
Okay. Go ahead.
in the beginning
I don't know what was happening. What happened? What was this movie about?
there was a room about a room cop type room cop or something
Type room.
police
Yeah.
type I can't remember the name but I know just the room for director police
Not director.
for policeman
What kind of policeman?
สืบสวน director
Not a director. I don't know why you're thinking of director. No, this was not a police station. This was the security of the company. This was the Tyrell Corporation's security office.
security office
Yeah.
security office there were two guys first he was security
First he was? He
first
changed?
one
Oh.
first guy
Oh, right.
he is
No.
first guy is
No.
or was
Hmm.
no security and another guy the other guy he was a
Not Lobot.
robot
Yeah.
they
But
The-
not a robot.
the robot but look like human looked
Oh,
no
right.
oh my god he looked like human a human
So we call that an android.
android
Yeah, robots that look like
Like
people are
Android
androids.
phone.
Yes.
android
Yep. Android. Right. Exactly.
android
Yeah.
android I don't know what the security asked asked
Oh. Exactly.
asked
Oh, not that one.
still have alive
We'll put that one in
No.
Sipti's next time. She won't know. I'll put it back in the bag after she goes.
it's so bad John
We have a saying in America. It's called the 3-second rule.
oh
And kids think that if you drop your cookie on the ground and you pick it up in less than 3 seconds, then it's not dirty.
like bacteria can
Right, but
attack.
bacteria sticks
Can
to it instantly.
Even
But people call
though
it
in
the
Thailand.
3-second rule. So they think if you pick it up quickly, then it's okay. So
in Thailand
this
we
is
believe,
the 1 hour rule. It will be okay.
we believe also
Okay.
same
Yeah,
or
same
also?
thing.
Same thing
Yeah, same.
okay but I didn't understand
Yeah.
what they talked
Not day.
what they talked together
Not together.
talked what the security
Don't change the sentence. What they
talked
Your favorite word.
about
Yeah. I do. He
Probably.
asked him a question. He said, imagine you are on a beach. Or maybe he said you're in a desert. He said, imagine you're in a desert.
desert
Okay, we'll see if Sipti's a robot.
desert
Imagine you're in a desert.
ทะเลทรายหาด beach
Just the sand, no water.
อ๋อทะเลทราย like ซาอุอาระเบีย
Yeah. Imagine you're in the desert and there's a turtle.
turtle
Yeah, turtle.
I don't know turtle
Tao.
เต่า
Yeah.
big and strong
Yeah.
protect
Yeah. Imagine that you're in the desert and there's a turtle. And you pick up the turtle and you flip the turtle over. So the turtle is laying on its back and it can't
walk.
move. And the sun is cooking it and killing it. How do you feel?
feel bad feel
That was the question he asked.
but what he answer
I don't remember what he said something like, I wouldn't do that. Or something. Like, no, that's not me. Or, yeah.
okay
Yeah.
and finally in that room I don't know what the security said.
He said, let's talk about your mother.
Oh yes
And he
then-
said, I'll tell you about my mother.
and he shoot
Who's he?
and the android and
The
robot the android or robot android
Oh, right.
shoot I don't know the part
Shot.
shot
Not shot. Shot.
shot
Same as shot.
Shot.
Sipti's favorite.
him shot another guy
Not
Other guy.
another guy. Shot. Who?
the security
Yes.
and after that the movie
Not duh.
the movie showed
Oh, right.
everything in the world in that time
What time was it?
they show in the
They show.
they showed
They show.
showed
Show.
showing
They show.
showed
Show.
showed
Showed.
showed
Right.
showed
Showed. Okay. It's gonna be a full glass today.
there was
Not dare.
there
There.
was
What time were they in?
2019
Yes. Because the movie was made in,
I don't know
I don't know either, but 1980 something.
yeah, but he believed
Who's he?
oh no everyone in that time
What time? 2019?
who
Or
who
2018.
made that,
Okay, the people who made the movie.
the people who
Not duh.
the people who made the movie
Not the movie.
believed
Oh, right.
in 2019 there were there would have
B.
there would be technology, a lot of technology. The car could fly,
Not phi.
and everywhere, no tree. Most of them is
Not is.
are were building and
Most of them, what are them?
building. No, everywhere were big.
Not were.
Everywhere was big and tall buildings. A lot of cars could fly.
Right. It was all city.
All city.
Yeah, it was all city. Yeah.
And after that, probably that town was Japanese, Chinese.
No,
Japan.
no, but that's a very important part. So in America, in the 1970s and 80s, 50 years ago, Japan was very, very rich.
Because technology.
Yeah, they made a lot of equipment that the United States bought. And the United States government gave them a lot of opportunities to make a lot of money. And so they became very, 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 very rich. Very rich. And a lot of people thought that they were going to rule the world because of their companies. And so at that time, a lot of movies showed Japan as their language being everywhere. Just like now, because English, right? Because of the United States and because of the UK, everyone is learning English because of the internet and computer technology online, which you have to know English to use.
Yes.
So everyone has to learn English, right? At that time, everyone thought that Japan would have all the technology. So if you wanted to use the technology, you would have to learn Japanese. And so in a lot of movies, they had Japanese writing everywhere. It was not always like that. There was also a time when people thought that Spanish, in the United States, there are some movies before that time when everyone thought Spanish was going to be the future because a lot of technology of the United States was made in Mexico. A lot of manufacturing was in Mexico. So a lot of people thought that Spanish was going to be the second language. Nowadays, if you watch American movies, a lot of people think Chinese.
Yes.
But during the Soviet Union, a lot of people thought it would be Russian. So it changes through time, but in this movie, the director imagined that Japan would be the most powerful.
Okay.
That's why there was Japanese writing. But there was also Chinese people, I think, in this movie also.
Okay. In big city, there were many restaurants, but many restaurants.
Many restaurants.
Restaurant. Many restaurants. But
But no goldfish.
good luck there.
Good luck for them.
Yes.
Okay.
In a restaurant, I saw a guy. He ordered noodles.
Okay, but remember, we're already 30 minutes in, and we have no idea what this movie is about. Remember, just like our game about the pictures and about all of our things, all of our other games, we need the overall description of what this movie is before we tell people details. Because when somebody is trying to imagine something, they need to understand the setting before they can put details anywhere. You can't add details to things unless you have something to add the details to, right? It's like trying to build a car without the engine. You're just gonna try to put pieces on the outside without the frame. You need the frame first. So what is this movie about? Before we start telling people
Movie is
details.
about one company made 6 robots, but they were smart, over smart. They can think by themselves, and made trouble for that company. So the company and police, right? Police wanted to find one guy to help them to hunt
Hunt?
6 robots.
Exactly. Perfect. Right? Now we know what the movie's about. Exactly. That's great. But that's not exactly right. Because Ibdi doesn't perfectly speak English, but it's pretty good. Listening has improved a lot since the long rain. That was really painful. Remember that? There's not just 6 robots. So they made millions of robots.
Oh, really?
The robots were on other planets doing jobs that people didn't want to do. They were slaves. They had to do mining and fighting. They were in battles. These robots were battle robots. They were used to fight near, I can't remember where they said, Neptune or something. I don't remember. But they were fighting in space. And then they decided to come back because they got too smart. And they took over a spaceship. There were 6 of them, he said. 6 of them took over a spaceship and came back to Earth. And I think 2 of them died. I don't really remember, but there was only 4 left for some reason. And that's what this movie was about, was those 4.
Okay.
Yeah. But there were millions of robots. It wasn't just 6.
Oh, I thought
Yeah.
it was 6.
No.
And two policemen found a important guy. They wanted to hunt the robots. And after that, he went to talk with Big Boss.
Went
to talk with boss of police.
Okay.
I don't know what you call.
The police chief.
Police chief. The police chief. In the beginning, the guy. What we call him?
What do you want to call him?
I forgot his name.
Yeah, I don't know either.
A.
No.
Hunter.
Whoa.
The hunter.
Do you know what his real name is?
I forgot.
Harrison Ford.
Harrison Ford.
Ford. Yeah, he was in Star Wars.
Yes.
And many movies. The Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Ford. We call.
Yeah, you can say the...
Hunter. I think Hunter.
You can call him Hunter.
The hunter don't want.
The hunter...
Didn't want to work with them, but he had no choice.
Why didn't he want to work with them?
Before he worked with them, but I don't know why. Right now he don't want.
Not right now.
I don't know. After that he don't want anymore.
I didn't know.
I didn't know why. After that time, that he didn't want to do anymore. Why you look me?
Because it's not horrible, but it's not good enough. And the problems are not simple problems. It's not like just one bad word. That's why when we start, we don't talk about things this complicated. we start with sentences that can only have one problem. I is hungry. No sipti. I am hungry. Right? In this sentence, there are so many mistakes, and they change other words that the whole thing becomes difficult to fix. And also, these are complicated things that you're trying to describe, so it's not easy for me to fix it either. Anyway, I don't know why he didn't want to help them.
I don't know why he didn't want to help them. Them.
Yeah, I don't know either. It didn't really say. He just said I don't want to do that anymore. So probably it was a bad job. It was dangerous.
He don't want to kill. He don't want to kill. Kill. Didn't want to kill robots.
Maybe that's your opinion, but he never said that. It probably just was a difficult job, and he didn't want to do it anymore.
But finally he accepted I don't know. Accepted.
Yeah.
Accepted.
Right.
Accepted. You have one funny.
One more goldfish.
His mission was to find
duck.
Four
Okay.
robots.
Yes.
The first one he met robots girls
No.
robot.
The first one was the guy.
Oh, I forgot. He went to big company.
The first one was the guy in the beginning,
Where he met.
in the security office. He killed the security guard when you were talking about his mother. So let's talk about your mother.
He saw in video.
Yeah, that was the first robot.
And after that he went to the company was made robot.
Was made? No.
The company I don't know
That.
that made
Right.
all of the robots.
Right, what's the name? Tyrell.
Tyrell.
Yeah. What did the Tyrell company look like?
Look like pyramid.
Like a...
Pyramid. The pyramid.
Not the. It looked like...
The
You have to help people to understand. What kind of pyramid?
big pyramid.
A huge. What color?
Blue and black because
Black.
black.
Oh, the
because,
L. Right.
Because everywhere on pyramid is buildings.
Nobody would understand what that means.
Pyramid looked
Oh, right.
like
Right. The D.
big building.
Why don't other pyramids look like buildings? That's going to confuse people. If you say the pyramid looked like a building.
Detail เหรอ The
No.
detail.
No.
The pyramid made from buildings.
No, that's not true. That doesn't make sense. It was a huge pyramid. That's all. It was a huge
Huge.
black pyramid.
Huge
Not hues.
black pyramid.
Not hue. Hue is like some type of color.
Hue.
There's an N sound.
N.
There's an end sound.
หิวหาย Hewed. Hewed.
This is why Thai people don't speak English well. The end of the word cannot be cut off because it changes the word. It's huge.
Huge.
J.
Ja.
If you say hue, that's a different
Huge.
word. It's not hue. It's huge.
Huge.
Right.
Huge. Pyramid.
Black.
Huge. Black pyramid.
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 Okay.
When
Now it's getting clearer. Before it was just like in a cloud. If someone like throws like sand in your face and you're under the water and it's dirty, that's usually like Sipti's explanations. It's so
because I don't know the word
What's
to
happening?
use.
Right, that's why we're here.
When he got
Who's
in
he?
the hunter.
Not hunter.
The hunter.
Hunter. Right.
Got on top of the huge.
We don't need to repeat it. Once we describe what it is, people already have that in their minds.
When he got there,
Where's there?
got to the company,
Mm-hmm.
he found the owner of
Not the.
the owner of that company
Mm-hmm.
and talked about,
What was his name?
I don't know, I forgot,
Mr. Tyrell.
but all name like company.
Yes.
Mr. Tyrell.
Yeah.
He talked about robots.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know all things, but I know just he tried the hunter tried to asked question
Trying to.
ask questions from
Not from.
to a robot girl.
Okay.
He spent
Spend. Mm-hmm.
time for a while.
Not time for a while. No. Spend.
For a while.
No.
He asked the girl robot for 20
Not
question. 20 question. 25, 20 questions.
No. 100.
100 no?
Yeah.
And after that, he talked. He know she is.
Not new.
He knows.
No.
He knew.
No. He realized.
He realized. He realized. No, I said already. She was robot.
She was.
A robot.
Not lobot.
Robot.
They are. Right.
And after that, Mr. Tyrell.
Rel. Mm-hmm.
Asked him how do you know?
How
do you do? How do you know?
Not do, that's now.
How did you know?
Yes. How did you know what?
She was robot. A robot.
Not lobot.
Robot.
Right.
And he said, because the question. Oh, he said something is complicated.
I don't think so. He's an expert. He was good at it. He did that all the time. He hunted thousands of robots. So he knew what to do.
And after that, he went back to his room
Hmm.
and the girl as he watched video watched
Oh, the D.
video about another robot guy or he watched before he went to the company. I forgot.
No, I think he got the information from somewhere, so I think it was after.
And after that, the girl robot came to his room. She wanted to talk with him because before she didn't know she was robot.
She was.
A robot. Robot.
Mm-hmm. Sibti's a robot, in case you didn't know. Okay.
And
She might be a lowbot, though. She's not a robot. She could be a lowbot. Okay.
And before she...
What was her name?
I forgot. I don't know.
Oh, Rachel.
Rachel.
Mm-hmm.
Rachel talked with him for a while. I don't know what she talked.
What she...
Talked.
We can't say what she talked. What she...
What they talked.
You can say what they talked, but you need another word.
What they was
No, what they talked.
about.
Yeah. Or what she...
Talked.
No, what she...
Asked.
No. Maybe, but no. What she...
Said.
Yeah.
And I think...
No, she said many important things. Probably Sibti didn't understand. But she said many
Yes,
things.
I don't know.
She said, have you ever taken that test?
And he said,
He fell asleep.
he fell asleep.
Yeah, he wasn't awake.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
And before she left, she threw away some pictures.
Not picture.
Pictures.
I think it was just one. Of her and her mom.
I don't know. And when the hunter woke up, he looked at the picture and he found the secret, and that thing could help him to find another robot girl.
That's pretty good. Not exactly right. He got one picture from her.
Mm-hmm.
The other pictures he got from the apartment of the robot that tried to break into the robot factory. The guy in the beginning who killed the security officer, that guy had an apartment. And they went to that apartment. I don't think it was very clear, but I think they went to his apartment and he got those pictures. So he had pictures from the first robot and he had one picture from Rachel. I'm pretty sure that's where the other pictures
In
were
the
from.
beginning, I don't understand. I didn't understand.
Right.
Why.
English.
Yes.
Oh, wait, no.
Why the hunter and another guy went to a apartment. An apartment. I don't know who is owner. Who was owner? I didn't know who was owner.
Who the
owner of
No,
apartment.
who the owner.
Apartment.
Who the owner.
Who the owner? Apartment.
No, who the owner.
Who the owner? It
No, who the owner was.
Who the owner was.
Right. Sipti is the owner of many goldfish. already.
And after that, he went. The hunter.
Okay.
The hunter went to a bar.
I don't think it was a bar.
I don't know, but
It was a restaurant.
restaurant. And there,
It might not have been a restaurant. It was some type of market. It was an animal market.
animal market.
Mm-hmm.
And he found a girl.
Well, first he found the scale from the snake.
Oh, that's he bought from apartment.
Yeah.
And he bought.
Not bought.
He brought it to the market and gave it to a restaurant.
A restaurant? No, it wasn't a restaurant. To a guy.
A guy.
It was a girl. Yeah.
A girl. She helped him check.
What were they selling? What was the market for? They made fake animals. Fake animals, because there were no real animals left. All the animals were robot animals. And I don't know what she made, but she said, we didn't make this. Another guy in another store makes the snakes.
So he went to another store. And he found a girl.
Well, no,
girl. A actor.
No, he went to the store, and there was a fat guy there, and he said, who did you sell that snake to? And he said, nobody. And he said, you better tell me. And he said, okay, blah, blah, blah. And he told him.
I forgot that scene.
Well, it wasn't very clear. Anyway, and then the fat guy told him that he sold the snake to.
To a girl.
Yeah.
And he found.
With a blue tattoo.
Yes, on her face.
You missed the most important part. So, in this movie is not that sophisticated. If you watch this movie now, it seems like every other movie that has been made. It seems like a common movie. There's angry androids, there's robots, there's a big company. But at this time, this movie was shocking. These ideas had not been done very much before.
Yes,
maybe there were.
And made look real.
Not really, not compared to now. But anyway, the ideas in this movie were very new at that time. I don't remember seeing a lot of movies before this movie that talked about these issues. There might have been, but they weren't as popular as this one, and I don't know of them. Probably some sci-fi experts know of some examples before this movie, but I don't know of any. This movie at that time was really surprising to show these ideas. And one of them was when he was zooming in using the computer.
Some electronic.
Yeah.
Can help.
At that time, there were no computers like that. And he was talking with the computer. He was saying, okay, zoom in, zoom in. At that time, there was nothing like that. Nowadays, we have those things. But at that time, that was like, wow. In the future, they're going to have things like that. There was nothing like that at that time. And so he was zooming in. Like now, you go on your phone and you zoom in, right?
He just talked with that machine.
Yeah, that was a computer.
Before he said the picture.
Not said.
He put a picture in the machine.
Right.
And he was looking for something in that picture. and he used the computer.
Yeah, it's like a computer.
To help him.
Yeah. And then he found the girl with the tattoo.
Yes. She probably snake or
Like a dragon or something? Yeah, he had some blue thing on her face.
yeah, snake or dragon, I'm not sure. And then he pinned it. Printed.
That's what Thai people say, but it's printed. Yeah.
Printed it out.
Right. It's not as sophisticated as now. You don't need to print anything. But at that time they didn't imagine that you could have a phone.
And he could find
Too complicated.
he found a girl
Goldfish.
because
Not a girl.
the girl, the robot girl.
Girl. Okay.
Because she looked like in.
Looked like in?
She looked like someone.
Looked
like someone in that picture.
It can't be someone. She looked like.
A girl in that picture.
You can't be a girl. That's a different girl. She looked like.
The girl in that picture.
She didn't look like the girl in the picture.
She was.
Yes.
The girl.
Yeah.
In
if I have a picture of Sipti and I say, hey Sipti, you look like the girl in the picture. You would say, duh, that is me, right?
No,
you don't look like
not
yourself.
clear.
You are yourself. You can't look like yourself. You are yourself. Okay.
He tried to catch. No. In the beginning, he talked with her, but she probably she knew she was robot. She hit him and tried to escape.
I think that's okay.
Tried to escape.
But she didn't know she was a robot.
But why she ran away?
She knew what?
She knew she was robot.
Of course she knew, but she knew something else also. That's why she ran.
Oh, and the hunter knew about she came from another planet.
Too complicated, but yes.
She knew the hunter he wanted.
He was
hunter.
A
hunter.
Blade Runner.
A blade runner.
Exactly.
So she ran away.
She
was running.
She
ran.
She tried. To run. Like Sipti from the
run.
show. Anyway, we'll continue with part 2 of Sipti's painful movie review
disgusting
of
when you don't like
Blade Runner. What did you think of Blade Runner before we get to the end?
I think it's amazing because in that time before I thought Back to the Future is amazing for me, but when I watched
one more
this is very good movie.
Yeah, it is a good movie. Yeah, we'll get to the end and then we'll hear Sipti's painful comments about the movie at the end.
The book or
not the book, a book.
A book.
I don't know. Probably there probably was a Blade Runner book, but I never read it. Yeah.
You hungry?
No, you're. I don't want to take. You don't have that much there, so I want to make sure there's enough for you. But anyway, this movie is very important because it shows what American people think of the future. Dark, all nature gone, the environment destroyed, companies everywhere, a few rich people, everyone else poor, and robot problems, problems with technology, problems with companies, flying cars.
Still
Yes.
now, no.
Yeah, bad, dirty cities, advertising everywhere,
Bad people.
and space travel. And usually, though, also now in most movies, there is some alien virus or something in space as well. But all of the other ideas are here in this movie. So we'll hear part 2, if Sibti can finish. Sometimes it gets slow, but at least part 2, maybe part 3 of Blade Runner. Any questions?
No.
Thank you so much. If you want to see Sibti running from the Blade Runner, make sure to add her on Instagram.
Running from goldfish.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. You see, same.